Hola culés, welcome to Flick's Tactics. I am happy to announce a Barcelona victory review for this game. And guys, it took me a little while. I had some other thoughts, other videos, and other extracurricular activities that didn't allow me to make this video sooner, but here we are. Barcelona basically swept Real Madrid by beating them four straight. And if you don't know what that means, which I highly doubt it, but here it is. It means that when a team here in America, when a team beats you four straight, they call it a sweep. And that's basically the best of 7 games. But in a few instances, a team will beat you four straight games, which means there are no possibilities for the other team to come back. It's literally the first to four, and when that happens and they win four straight, it's called a sweep. That is why Barcelona swept Real Madrid. Anyway, guys, from the get go, from the 21st second, we're going to analyze everything what went right, what went wrong, the defense, the offense. But first, guys, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you comment your thoughts. It's very important. You have no idea how much of a difference it makes in our videos and all the effort that we put in. You have no idea. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and that just is, it's literally the hardest milestone to reach when you're a content creator, the 1,000 mark. So you guys have a great opportunity to become special, and the first 1,000 will mean the world to me. So anyway, guys, here we are. From the get-go, Hernandez did not want to give Fede Valverde a yellow card, because obviously this is a yellow card, and he's in front of the play too, so which is crazy. So here's a play where almost neck almost gets snapped, and that is just that's not a football play. You cannot turn him around like that, and in my opinion that is a yellow card. So to start off things is not great. So here's the play where I have to say this. There's somebody in my comments who explained it very well why this is not offside, and it's totally correct. Initially in my video I said that this isn't that this is an offside position, but it is not, guys, because even though it is an offside when Kylian Mbappe it's about to go off right here, he's obviously offsides. But the problem is that this player, I think is Asensio, he does not make a great pass to Kylian Mbappe. As a matter of fact, the only reason why this ball gets to Mbappe, it's because Kubarsi gets to this ball and it's literally giving him a pass, which is ridiculously lucky. And also a bad play by Kubarsi, who at that point makes Mbappe onside, as you can see here. So that was already offsides, but it doesn't even matter because Kubarsi controls the ball or tries to control it, and he couldn't control it. And at that point, Mbappe wins the battle. And Chesney, once again, this is why we need to go after a goalkeeper, because you cannot just keep giving away these easy penalty kicks. At this point, players just know how you do it, and they know that if you're coming out, they'll just try to like dribble you, and they know that you're gonna go for their legs, and that's literally what happens here. And Mbappe gets taken down. That's a clear penalty kick, and of course he capitalizes. That was the first game. So guys, so again in this goal, there's two mistakes. The one mistake is Kubarsi tries to control, he fails, and the second mistake is Chesney. That this is what happened when your defense is not playing great. In this game, Inigo Martinez Kubarsi combo, very sloppy, very sloppy, and it's a big reason why this team just isn't ready to win the Champions League, guys. It's one of the thoughts that came to my mind when I saw this game, and the Barca was 2-0 down yet again. Because guess what? Couple of plays that I'm gonna show you in just a second. But one thing I do want to show you is that Lamine Yamal in this game was just a huge problem. He dribbled, he passed, he scored. It created a lot of issues for Real Madrid. Basically, in this whole area right here, it was all Lamine Yamal. If you look at his heat map, he was just very incredible. And in this play, It's going to be another mistake by the referee. And the referee, as we can see here, Fede Valverde, he's about to mark Lamine Yamal. And Fede Valverde knows that he can get to it, but Lamine Yamal does a great job of kind of dribbling around. But Fede Valverde does get the recovery, but he does step on Lamine Yamal's foot right there. And the referee, guys, come on, man. The referee is just just letting them play really physical because that's a clear foul, and he doesn't call it. He doesn't call it, and he does again, dude. That's the second time I saw the referee being in front of the play, and that just means he does not want to get this plays called. That is a clear foul on Lamine Yamal. He thought maybe Lamine Yamal was being soft on this play, and of course Jude Bellingham finds Vinicius, who again I want to highlight our defense one more time. So we're being too soft, too complacent, and Inigo Martinez should. I mean, I don't think that the Kubarsi is doing anything wrong on this play at all. I mean, he's playing his position, but the player, in my opinion, who loses track of his player for me is Inigo Martinez. He's supposed to be covering for Kubarsi's back, and as soon as Vinicius it's going to make this pass, I want you guys to take a look at Inigo Martinez and how far away he's from Mbappe. Can you see that when they pass the frame? That is too much pace, my friend. You cannot expect to get back, especially with the kind of speed that Mbappe has. You're just hoping that he was offside, to be honest with you. And I guess Kubarsi, one thing that he could have done or that we could do better as a team is in this place, just like what Christensen did, like act like you're running in this direction and then just go back. That's the only way you can get this player to offside pretty fairly easily, but he doesn't. Vinicius plays a perfect timing, perfect pass, and of course, Kylian Mbappe finds the back of the net. That's just a easy one-on-one. And then in this play, well, it's just Lamine Jamal just being Lamine Jamal. So he's closing in the year really, really well, guys. The way that Lamine Jamal has been playing, especially in this game, and in the game, the two ties against Inter, I thought that Lamine Jamal, had he had a season like this, I can imagine the ceiling for this kid. It's just incredible. It's just crazy to me. He was shooting the ball. He was shooting on target. He scored a goal. He should have had two assists we're about to see right now. And as we can see in this play, right, Barcelona size is a problem because we got Ferran Torres in here. We don't have Lewandowski. We don't have Koundé. We don't have Christensen. We don't have Araujo. We have Eric Garcia. We have Kubarsi. We have Inigo Martinez. We have Ferran Torres. I haven't named a single player here that is tall and that can get these headers. I don't know why Rafinha isn't trying to get to this play, but I think one of the things that is happening here is Barcelona has studied really well how to attack Madrid, because even with not short players, but shorter players than Real Madrid, Ferran Torres is going to header this and just kind of hope for a second header that Inigo Martinez is going to get here in between this bigger crowd of just so many Madrid players around. But Barca does a really great job of just a double header here. Incredible. That's just insane to me that how Barca was able to get that goal with the kind of sizing that we had in this play. So this play, once again, it's a very great connection. Barcelona just being superior in the midfield area. Some Madrid players are just literally walking around, and here is our man Ferran Torres. That somehow in this game that he gets 3 assists, guys, and it's about to be his third, and it's gonna be a great assist for Lamine Yamal, and Lamine Yamal just takes a banger. Like this is what he tried to do in the game against Inter, and it really pissed me off because Courtois is probably a better goalkeeper than Sommer, but Sommer that day he was just having a dream performance, and any other day against Sommer, like Lamine Yamal scores 2 goals on him. And again, he takes an amazing shot, and then it just cannot be stopped to that corner piece. It's incredible. Lamine Yamal, guys, what a player! Like the fact that I saw a projection on one page. I can't remember exactly the name, but he's the front runner right now for the Ballon d'Or. That's the kind of season that Lamine Yamal is, and that's how lucky we are to have him. Let's not take it for granted, guys. Let's not take it for granted. It's incredible what he's doing, what he has a chance of doing is remarkable, and don't count it out when it's time for Ballon d'Or, and I will be making a video of who should win the Ballon d'Or this season. And I think the voters are gonna give Lamine Yamal some extra votes just for how hard it is to win a Ballon d'Or at 17 years old. And some people will not understand it. Some people will not accept it. I know a lot of Real Madrid fans are not gonna be happy that Vinicius Jr. didn't win it with winning the Champions League, but there's a big possibility that Lamine Yamal will be the winner of the Ballon d'Or, and in big part it's going to be because of his level at 17 years old. So this play, guys, going back on track here, this is a play where actually Jude Bellingham and I think it was, I don't know if it was Ceballos or Mbappe who actually collided, and Pedri was there. His elusiveness, his way to track down the ball, waiting for a mistake, and Pedri finds the ball, and actually about right here, but he drives it all the way here, and then he doesn't even see Rafinha. He already knows that Rafinha is gonna be there, and it's just like his intuition, and without even having to lift his head up, he already knows that Rafinha is down in stride, and Real Madrid is going to struggle to get back and defend this play, and he finds him, and the Tchouaméni is not fast enough to get to the spot where he needs to be, and that is just a Rafinha doing what he does. Rafinha doing what he's been doing his whole season, guys. It's incredible. I love it so much, man. I love me some Rafinha, and honestly, it's very well deserved, and another Ballon d'Or contender, guys. Let me know down in the comments of who should win the Ballon d'Or as far as the Barca players, because I know Pedri had an incredible season. He has an incredible case for the Ballon d'Or as well. So I will make a video for who should win the Ballon d'Or, especially from Barca players, because we have 3 players. We have Rafinha, we have Pedri, we have Lamine Yamal, who are in the front running for the Ballon d'Or. So guys, please stay tuned for that. And if you're not subscribed, you have no idea how much it means to me that you will subscribe. If you will subscribe to this channel, if you find it helpful, if you take value from it, guys, please let me know down in the comments. And also, don't be shy. Let me know where you're listening or where you're watching from. So let's take a look at the next play. So like I said, Lamine Yamal, and none other than Lamine Yamal. He is going to just, like I said, one of the reasons why Lamine Yamal is so difficult to defend is because if you press him, he will try to dribble out of it. If you give him space, like in this case, I feel that Ceballos is giving him fair amount of maybe 2 to 3, maybe 4, maybe 3 yards of space. So Lamine Yamal is very smart with his trivela crosses. He's got it down, like he's got it mastered at 17 years old, and he does it like he puts him like with a glove, like he's doing it with his hands. And I cannot believe why. Like I said, you see how Ceballos is keeping his distance, doesn't want to press him because he doesn't want to get dribbled. So Lamine Yamal is super elusive, super smart. He knows you're not pressing, so he's always going to look to make a pass. And let's take a look. Okay, so Lamine Yamal is so smart. He's anticipating the moves of Rafinha. He has a very good connection with Rafinha. We have seen it time and time again, where he's crossing it to the back post, and Rafinha always comes in stride. And to be honest with you, Lamine Yamal should have had 2 assists, a goal and 2 assists, because this is a sitter. I don't know how Rafinha doesn't score. I don't know how Rafinha doesn't header this the correct way. But instead of headering with the forehead, he does it with his head. So that was the issue of why that's not a goal. But that should have been a goal. That should be on target. That there's no excuses if and buts about it. So, like I said here, once again, Barça just trying to play the high line, was very, very sloppy in this game. And Vinicius Jr. once again makes a great pass. And honestly, this goal, I mean, nobody's talking about this. But to be honest, there's no excuse why this isn't a goal. Jude Bellingham, what a disaster game, bro. Jude Bellingham, like, how did you miss the pass? Not only you missed the pass, but you could take it in your own hands and your own legs and try to score, but you did neither. I mean, I guess you did try to pass it, but this is a terrible pass, and this is once again another chance that Real Madrid had beaten Barcelona's high line, and this is high line, guys, is going to be the Achilles heel next season too. So we need to figure out this high line, whether that is bringing another player that could play the high line to perfection, whether that is maybe Christensen, who can play it better than Inigo Martinez. I will definitely keep Kubarsi. I have my doubts about Inigo Martinez, even though he was very good down the stretch. I just didn't think that he closed the game particularly well. Like I said, look at this. This is just terrible. This is not only terrible, this is unwatchable. Like, Jude Bellingham, you need to do better if you want to beat Barca on that day at that time, and he just passes it back. I don't know what he's doing. Like, all you have to do is literally just put it right there, man. Just put it right there, and Bellingham puts it back, and Mbappe has to go get it, and that's a big miss. And Mbappe tries to sell the he's very smart. Like I said, players are very smart nowadays. In the box, you have to be careful, and Frankie de Jong does a great job of retracting his leg, and he doesn't touch him, and that's other any single touch. But the funny thing is, the referee called it a penalty. They had to go. The ones they looked at it, then they call it back. So this is gonna be the 4-2, guys, and thank you, Cafuquitas Vasquez. Thank you for playing for Real Madrid, and I'm gonna be very sad if you leave. Then this is a pass from Asensio, who tries to pass it back, and somehow, some way, Rafinha. This is the one thing that Rafinha, you'll never see Rafinha not pressing, not trying his best. This is why Rafinha is one of the best players in the Barca squad, not just ability wise, but he's always a player who wants it more. He's always a player who wants to fight for every inch, every ounce, pushes the envelope all the way. Rafinha, dude, I want Rafinha on my team any year, anytime. And he, he beats him. He wants it more. Like I said, stronger, faster, bigger. But not only he says, man, 3 assists for Ferran Torres in this game. What a game. And then Rafinha just gets the goal. This is another play where Real Madrid just didn't have the guys, didn't have the bodies, couldn't even keep up. Real Madrid is lucky to have this game as close as it was. They have quality players. They have Mbappe. They have Vinicius. They have Bellingham, and that's why they keep games closer than they should be. But this game was not close, guys. This game, Real Madrid was not on Barca's level at all. Barca was so much better, and this should have been another goal. They were lucky that we were offsides, but Lamine Yamal scores just one, not an amazing goal, but it's still like, as a team, it's still a great play. This is gonna be a mistake where Inigo Martinez has the ball, and he's trying to pass to, I think it's Frankie, but he gives Real Madrid the ball, and then guess what? Automatic counter, and the things that would have been said. Okay, this is how much a pass we give Inigo Martinez, because we know he's a warrior. But just to put things in perspective, the things we would have said if this was none other than Ronald Araujo. Let's be honest, guys. What would we be saying if if Araujo would have done this? And this is how Real Madrid is. There's nothing for Chesney to do there. Um, this is gonna be just another example, guys, of the poise that Lamine Yamal is developing. He's turning into a very dangerous player. The one moment when he gets more clinical with the ball and just finishing plays and be more have just more clinical abilities, but at the same time also he needs to watch a lot of more Neymar, because Neymar had it very down to the core. Like if he had a one-on-one, he needs to be practicing one-on-ones all the time, because he has all the intangibles. He has the body. He has the physical abilities to be able to get all these chances, but you need to be able to put them away and just be smart and just be clinical. And I think Lamine Yamal will be undeniable the best player in the world once he gets that down. And I think by 19 years old he will, but he just needs to work on it. And I think the long shot, he's working on it, because I can see in this ball he almost gets the goal as well. So there were two chances from outside the box. There was two assists that he should have had, and Rafinha should have had 4 goals, to be honest. Um, this could have been a disaster for Real Madrid. This could have been a virtuoso by Lamine Yamal, and unfortunately it doesn't happen, but it doesn't take away everything that he did on that field. I don't care that his stat sheet only says 1 goal. At the end of the day, he was unstoppable. He is undeniable the man of the match because of all the damage that he's causing. And I can see Lamine Yamal with all his poise that he's finishing up the season next year. We're gonna get a full season of this Lamine Yamal, because at the beginning of the season, Lamine Yamal wasn't as good as I think his development has Lamine Yamal before our very eyes has turned into a different player, a bigger, stronger athlete. It's just incredible. He was just not at this level at the beginning of the season, which speaks volumes to his work ethic and the way he has been developed himself, and the way Barça has able to help him develop himself. Um, this play, guys, again, Eric Garcia has been outstanding covering over Kunde, and the way he was able to help the team. I think that we don't need to go after a right back. I think we have our backup right back, and that his name is Eric Garcia. And let me know down in the comments, what are your thoughts as far as that, what I'm saying. I know some people will not agree. I know some people people love new things. People love new players, and they love talking rumors and transfers and news and things like that. Guys, sometimes the less sexy move is the best move. And I think that Eric Garcia can do a really good job as the right back, giving Kunde some rest minutes and resting games. Look at this beautiful through pass he gives Lamine Yamal, who just in stride again. Very poised, guys. I mean, the way he has these three Bella passes is just incredible. I don't think Rafinha's even expecting this pass. And in reality, guys, this should be a goal. Just put it in target. Courtois, he's not gonna be able to get to it. You're too close, and he doesn't. Now all you gotta do is put it in there. And like I said, again, guys, Lamine Yamal, poise, chance after chance, beating Madrid every single turn, takes this huge shot to on goal, tries to, maybe he's trying to find a rebound, because there's no angle there to score. But if you get a rebound and Ferran Torres gets it, but unfortunately finds the arms of one and only Chouameni, and here comes another big controversy, guys. This is just nuts how this is not a penalty. If this isn't a penalty because he wants to say it's a natural position, then any handball shouldn't be a penalty kick, because you can just say, "Oh, I always walk like this, and it's my natural position, and the ball hits me." That is, to me, like he blocks the shot, so it has to be called. And then, of course, I'm not gonna show the Fermin Lopez because that goal didn't count, but the Fermin Lopez, that should have been a goal. This should have been a penalty. Can you imagine if this was a penalty? That would have been 5. If Fermin Lopez would have stood, that would be 6. Barca should have won this game 6-3. In all honesty, if had it been an honest game, referee was just not honest and was on Real Madrid. There's no ifs and buts or questions about it. If you deny it, then you just don't want to see the truth and you're just trying to troll. Because Barca should have won this game by a 3 to 4 goal margin. This game was not close enough to be a 4-3 or by 1 goal. But guys, let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts? What are you saying? How are you feeling? Do you want Barca to win La Liga playing the game, or you want Real Madrid to lose and maybe we get a path from Espanyol? Do we get the walkway? Do we get to walk as champions inside the Espanyol stadium, or you guys want to walk out after beating Espanyol and winning the La Liga championship? So guys, let me know down in the comments, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.